one engagement, get out of this game, you know, refocus my head and focus on the next game.
Yeah.
You know, this is still a set, and it's not over yet.
Yeah, well, he's got his Roach Hydra Ball right now. And the Mothership Core is still there, so really he can recall to any base that's being engaged.
The problem is this is terrible unit composition.
Well, the force fields have come out. He doesn't get a full block off though, which is a little bit of a problem. But at this stage, the supply tells the tale. The Time Warp just slows all those units down. The Colossus just get to go to town. Force fields keep the army from hitting the units they need to hit. The DTs are in. The Stalkers are in. This engagement just did not go in Vax's favor. It was kind of a snowball effect from what happened in the early game, and it's kind of just showing now.
Well, you know, it tells me that Vaxa must not have much experience on this map because the units he's going with are very slow, and with the, you know, the constant ramps, you know, it's just so painful. And there's the GG.
Yeah, it's a GG. That was a good game.
It was interesting. I didn't expect that result, to be honest.
Well, I liked that he stayed in. I actually like that decision because the scrappy decision is always a good one to see, like, if you can pull a win out and if you can persevere. Like, traditionally, you might get to that position, you might know you're so far behind, and against a player of equal or better skill, you won't win.
No, that's correct.
But there's a chance that they could make a mistake, and that's what he was relying on, and MGG Alpha was just on point, and he just did not make that mistake this game.
Yeah, no, look, it's well played by MGG Alpha. I didn't really see any mistakes anywhere. I felt that his defense was quite good.
Yep.
The only criticism I could have is that he maybe wasn't as fully prepared for that Link Baneling. Like, we thought it was a good decision when he killed the core and Gateway. Maybe it would have been better if he'd actually targeted something else. Yeah. You know, but overall, I'd say I'd give him a 9 out of 10 for that game. Yeah,
that was a fantastic game by MGG Alpha. Did not see his series against the Zerg players today, but if that was how he played, then the Zerg players must have been playing really well. Like, Alpha's come back. He didn't think he was going to be through to this stage. Now he's making it work. He really wants to get to the next boss, and that's you.
I'm looking forward to this next match. Maybe I can learn some things before we play. Always good to see. You know, you always learn every time you watch a game, especially when you're watching from two players' perspective. You know, as a caster, you can just, you know, get that sort of a feel of where they're at. And, you know, I feel that Vaxler did try something fairly aggressive this game. Hopefully, he'll just get his hatchery down in time.
Yeah.
I think it just ruined him psychologically.
Yeah, I think that's a big point to make, and the fact that his Baneling all-in didn't win, and he invested so much into it.
That's right.
That's just crushing. That is just crushing if you lose to something like that.
And to keep playing a game that you know you're barely in it. You know, it just tires you. And you know, MGG Alpha has told us he's willing to play that patient game. You know, he's willing to do what it takes for the win to make sure it's 100% guaranteed. But yeah, new game. In the bottom left-hand corner, we have
MGG Alpha.
And in the top right-hand corner, we have
TCP Vaxler.
And just curious, maybe it's the graphics, but since HOTS has come out, does that hatchery look any different, or is it still the same?
Hold on, let's have a look. It kind of looks a little bit better, I think.
I feel like it's been changed some way, somehow. I just don't know where. It just looks nicer.
Yeah, I think that a lot of the Zerg animations have actually gotten a lot better. Like with the physics engine, like when they explode, it just looks so much better. Yeah,
that's good. That's true. I feel that this map isn't going to be much of a difference from the last one they played. It's still a two-player map. You know, it doesn't look like any crazy shenanigans going on just yet.
No.
I'd like to see if he's got the guts to go for a hatch first. You know, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's always interesting to see.
I wouldn't do it against a player like MGG Alpha. I think that Alpha will probably put down a Forge next. I can see him putting down a late Forge to punish a hatch first. He's just going to make sure that this player isn't trying to get that hatch.
Oh, there's the pool going down.
Well, Alpha doesn't see this, so he's just going to go down, make sure it's blocked, and then once he's got this pylon going down here, he's going to go up and make sure that the
what I'd love to see Vaxler do right now is throw down a gas and just pretend to take the hatch, you know, like throw down 1 or 2 drones down there, you know, and then just follow it up with some sort of roach.
Oh, that's why he sent 2. You've got a chance if you send 2 to
Yeah,
to
but
really
let's see
get
how
those
we're
down.
going, right? Like, had he taken that gas and been prepared to go for that aggressive build,
Yeah.
he probably would have got away with it. See, now he's going to throw down another pylon. It's that same familiar position, and, you know, I can only feel that MGG Alpha has something prepared for when a Zerg, like, expands in such a closer location.
Yeah. Well, definitely. He plays so many practice games that there's a good chance that he could just cannon this if he wanted to.
You
He's
know
going
what?
to.
And I think you got it right.
Like, he knows that this is kind of greedy. It's kind of far away for these Zerglings to travel, and where are they going?
You know, and the telltale is that he doesn't know what's in the natural. He's moved. I don't know. His Overlord is not in the natural to see what's going on.
Yeah. So what's going to happen here is he's going to put a cannon here. He's going to put a cannon back at home, and he's just.
Oh, that's not. I don't know if that is that cannon in range. It should be, but it looks.
Oh. And it was scouted. Is he going to just keep throwing up cannons?
Yeah.
Maybe throw down a pylon here, cancel
And I
it.
think that he's in trouble.
Oh.
This is really good for Vaxler. This is changing the game as we speak. That
Yes.
probe being stuck, you know, he probably planned to put the pylon on the left-hand side. You know, maybe try get more security. Yeah, this is
Cancel. Oh, that didn't get cancelled.
gateway.
So now he's just behind in tech now. He's lost 200 minerals for basically free. And MGG Alpha's playing from behind this game.
He hasn't even got his Nexus up. I think he must. Has he put the pylon too close? No. Okay.
No.
Sometimes, you know,
Yeah.
you see players put one hex to the left. Oh,
It's happened to me, and I just left the game.
It happened to me in a tournament match. It happens to everyone.
Yeah. And then you just get sad. You just. Oh, it's unbreakable.
you know, you often see very strong cannon rushes with
Yeah.
with like a gateway and a core.
Oh, yeah, that. And then you try and like one base proxy him to death like a Slayer's player.
Hey,
or
I
something.
can guarantee one thing in this game: MGG Alpha supply block.
Yeah, that's pretty true. Like, as soon as both of these pylons go down, he's not going to be too happy. But the good news is that Vaxler's still on 2 base. He hasn't like it's 5 minutes 45, and he hasn't taken that third.
Well, he's got double gas again,
Yeah.
so maybe he's going for the same build. You know, he went
Well-
for that one hatch, you know, last time. And with those pylons down, it could be that his tech's delayed, and it could have more success this time.
Well as that, he's got a closer rally to the opponents. If you guys can hear in the background, we've got the fighting game tournament going on. So I think it's time to hype this casting up. Oh! CyniX core,
Yeah, it's going down!
Oh no, the pylon's dying to Zerglings.
Watch out.
Oh god, no! Sorry, we're
It's
having
just
fun
too
here,
little,
so-
too late. I'm sorry, it's just too little, too late. It's over.
Yeah, see, like we're the most awkward fucking nerds. I've ever
No.
seen.
They're looking at the screen.
They are looking at the
They're looking
swag.
at the screen.
And the Baneling nest is going down. Dubstep. If only we had dubstep. All right. So
Hey, you know the suggestion
and
to
then like the
Blizzard.
dubstep goes on. So they've got the G. Well, he's getting that sentry,
and
but
his supply
MGG supply block.
Hey, that was a guaranteed.
It was, and he's only got one.
Oh my god, here we go.
One-
Here comes the all-in again. So
Oh.
I love this. I love watching this. This is awesome stuff.
It's really intense. Shit is about to go
You know
down
what's
here.
hilarious? Has he put any more cannons down? I don't think he actually knows it's coming.
No,
He doesn't know it's coming.
he's relying.
You know,
Oh, he's
hopefully-
just
oh.
putting the cannon down now. This,
What? Yep.
it's too little, too late. Like there needs to be a cannon here.
Mothership core is coming out. This time he'll have more time. What will he do? Will he go for that pylon, or will he go for that core again?
Oh, he's just going for the. Oh,
Good. I think it's
That's
better
a good decision.
Go for the sentry. Yeah.
Oh, there's so.
It's
he
still
just
good.
built more banelings.
What's he doing? He should attack the core.
Oh, that core needs to be attacked. It needs to be taken out. No, the mothership core needs to engage. Force field. Oh, he saves the CyniX core for
Banelings
now.
can still get in.
Oh, look, the things.
This
Are they going
is-
to get in?
It's going to kill that cannon. Come on, go for that cannon.
Is the second cannon going to fall? That is the pylon is going down, and he depowers the cannon.
Mothership core versus Lings. What's going to happen now?
Well, it takes 3 hits for a mothership core to beat those lings. Like, he can't put any check structures down to block this off. Now he can.
Oh,
Gateway.
Is he going to do it?
No, he's too busy dealing with this in his main.
And I think that
This could just be it.
this could be it.
The Zerglings are just rallied into his main now. This third hatch here is just key. The cannons have gone down. The gateway's down.
There's the
And
GG,
that's
guys.
GG, so it's 1-1.
1-1. And I'll tell you that has just made, you know, this whole series much more interesting.
Yes.
You know, Alpha was playing, you know, really good, and Vax was just saying, you know what, I don't want to play against your macro.
Yeah.
I just want to go for it.
Yep, 200 minerals down. That's what happens. You don't quite have enough. Everything's just that little bit slower. Supply block doesn't have the sentry out, doesn't have the quickie cannon.
Right. I think that, like, it looked like he used the same build, so maybe
Yeah.
it's something he's prepared for this tournament.
Yeah.
And, it's hilarious, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see that in Game 3.
Yeah, yeah. Mind games.
That's right. I mean, right, how many times can you do the same opening? I mean, as many times as you think it's going to work. Excellent. And what's TCP?
The Carbon Pro Show.
Okay.
It's led by Lemmings, who is here today. He's playing as TCP Una.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he made it to brackets, though.
That's all right. I mean, sometimes you get a tough bracket if you were in
He's in
mOOnGLaDe's bracket.
mOOnGLaDe.
Yeah, if you're in mOOnGLaDe's bracket, you already got one loss.
No, he didn't make it to brackets. CyniX did over.
CyniX.
All right. All right. I'm mentioning my pro advice. Okay, he said wait. I'm ref. Okay, so I'm going to be versing MGG Alpha.
Giving him some helpful advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no supply block. I mean, I like that advice. It doesn't get much better than that, really. When that one sentry, he could have had that one extra sentry. One extra force field.
Yeah, defend or like instead of trying to play it like that Wyeth, then let's just use Zealot Pylon. What we could do is we could perhaps like build a gateway behind it. Like,
that's right.
Have that extra bit of reinforcement. You could pull the Zealot back and not have your Zealot sacked like that, and have him kind of using like a SimCity to defend.
That's right.
In between the cannons.
Well, I mean, whenever like he was just so far behind after that, that failed cannon. I think that he just didn't scout, and hard decision, really.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to continue scouting when you're already behind?
Yeah, yeah.
Hard. But sometimes, when you're in a tournament situation, and if you need to know the personality of your opponent.
Yeah. Well, I think that Eros is the type of player that very aggressive, very all-in-ish. Like, you want to be prepared for early game to mid-game all-ins. Like.
Yes, that's right. And in the bottom right-hand corner, we have
MGG Alpha.
And as you all know, we have, on the bottom left-hand corner,
TCP Vaxler.
And so I have to ask who your prediction for the victory is going to go to.
Who I hope gets through?
No, not who you hope, but who you believe is going to take this series.
Well, Alpha's hold in that first game was great. And like the way he played it out, I want to say him, but at the same time, I want to see you versus Eros in the next round. So I'm in two minds. I want Zerg player to win, like from a spectator's perspective.
Sure.
But I'm friends with Alpha. I want Alpha to win, and I thought Alpha showed the stronger game.
Well, I feel that's good. So you feel that Alpha will win? Is that where you're going?
That's what I want to say, yeah.
Okay, well, it's an interesting choice because on this map, I wonder how he's going to try pylon block his third. With the options being, so close. You can take that third or you can take the one next to Watchtower. I wonder if this same sort of game style will develop. We could see just a standard game this map. I feel that that's the highest chance. And I haven't seen any standard play from the Zerg yet. So I feel that, without maybe the pylon block, my money will be on the Zerg for this game.
Yeah, I'm actually in agreement with you. I think that the Zerg player, like with these map positions, if he takes his third, he can play a really aggressive style, which really suits the way he plays. And I think that he's got a good chance of taking it.
So he's got the palm block. I think the pro's waiting to see which way he's going to go. Yeah. And this could be hilarious. You could have some mind games. Oh, but he's not going to get there in time.
He could.
Oh, not quite.
Not quite.
But that's, and the Overlord's there. that was a giveaway. If he'd been paying good attention, he would have gone, oh, wait a minute, what's this Overlord doing here for, But the probe is still there, so, we could see
Pylon
some,
cannon, like you did to NXZ on this position.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
But no, he's deciding to go for the Nexus, I think.
No, that's a good decision. I mean, you can't always expect to block a third.
Yeah.
So you have to have a backup plan, and this seems like quite standard response. But I think that the telltale is this pylon and the natural. I'd love to see MGG hide this probe somewhere and then come back and check.
Yeah.
It's just out in the open.
I think he wants to make sure that there's a third that definitely goes up.
Well, there's no drone with those lings, right? So you could say that was a telltale, but
Yeah.
there's only two lings, so it seems like he might be going a bit greedy.
Yeah.
So hard to tell, but I think he's just lost his opportunity to check for that third. He'll never get to that position.